Welcome, guys. Welcome to Top Wisdom. Today's topic is History Paper 1 Exam Guide, which is, I can just say, is History Scope. So, this video is actually meant for people who don't have History Scope. Maybe you are in a disadvantaged school, they didn't give you a scope. But we are going to focus on Paper 1 only. So, the prescribed topics for 2021 to 2023 will be assessed as follows. Yes, we are talking about paper 1 only, guys. Paper 1 only. History paper 1. So, yeah. So, before I start, I will just say first that I will not be explaining any topics here. I've already done videos explaining topics. If you want explanation of the topics, you can check down in the description. Here I'm just going to tell you the scope. Paper 1, one question per topic will be set. The Cold War, which is number 1. Question focuses the origins of the Cold War, end of the Second World War, introduction, why did the Cold War develop, the USSR and the USA, indication of the spheres of interest, installation of the Soviet-friendly government in satellite states, USA's policy of containment, Truman Doctrine. So that's it. Who was to blame for the Cold War? That's the scope. That's the first one. As you see, I've written it here for you. So if you wanna read it, you can just pause the video and read it. And as I've said, I'm saying it again, this thing is for people who didn't get the scope, people who are in a disadvantaged school. If you already got the scope, there's no need for you to continue watching the video, because I'm gonna tell you something you already know. And the other one is the extension of the Cold War case study, Vietnam. Questions focus the stages in the war, 1957-1965, struggle in the Vietnam between South Vietnamese army and the communist-trained rebels, also known as the Viet Cong. 1965-1969, North Vietnamese USA struggle included the nature of Vietnamese war against the USA. The war from Vietnamese and the USA perspective. The war as a global issue. 1969-1975, USA withdraw from the Vietnam, impact on the USA political student movement. So that's it. Let's go to another one. Is 2, independent Africa. This is another one. As you see, I've written it with different color. It's 2. Questions focus. It's independent Africa, by the way. Question focuses Africa in the Cold War, case study Angola colonialism and independence, outbreak of the Civil War in 1974, reasons for and nature of involvement in Angola, USSR, USA, Cuba, China, South Africa, impact on regional stability, significance of the Battle of Koito and Kona Valley, 1987 and 1988. So yeah, that's it. Another one here is 2, independent Africa. Questions focus. How was independence realized in Africa in 1960s and 1970s? Case study, the Congo. What were the ideas that influenced the Congo? Political type of leader, legacies of colonialism, type of government, political stability, instability, economic type of economy, and social and cultural successes, challenges that the Congo faced, benefits of independence, education, Africanization. So the last one is civil society protests from the 1950s to 1970s. Question focus. The US civil rights movement, reasons for origins of civil rights movement in the USA, role and impact and influence of Martin Luther King Jr., the influence of passive resistance, forms of protest through civil disobedience and Montgomery bus boycott, sit-ins, freedom riders campaigns, and including Birmingham campaign, the March to Lincoln Memorial, Freedom Summer, and the Selma Montgomery matches, and the other guys. You can pause the video and read. 3. Another one is civil society protests from 1950s to 1970s. Question focus: the Black Power movement, reasons for the Black Power movement, formation of the Black Panther Party, rules of the Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael. So short term and long term. So that's it, guys. That's a history paper 1 exam guide. So I can just say it's a scope. So as I've said here, I won't explain anything. I won't explain it, nothing actually. I'm just going to be telling you the scope. So it's for learners who didn't get the documents. So if you want explanation of the history topics, you can just check down in the description. I've left the link. You can go check out the videos there. So yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure you study so that you can pass. So guys, make sure, another thing, to subscribe, like the video, share the video, so that other people will get the same information that you got. Peace.